happening? What's popping? What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another great episode of Simone with the Spizzords. I'm Simone, bringing you guys daily sports talk. So if you're new here, if you're old here and you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Yeah, make sure you stop what you're doing. Make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you keep rocking with me. Also, make sure you turn notification bells on because you know the videos and the live streams are coming like boom, 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 boom. Well, not the live streams, the videos. But you don't want to miss a single video, or you don't want to miss a single time where I go live. Also, make sure you check out the links down below. The first link is to buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel that you love so much. The second link is to shop the official Simone with the Spizzords merch collection. Get you the Simone with Sports classic tee, you know what I'm saying? Or get you the wavy tee, and also subscribe to our podcast, Tough Calls, where me and Dylan have some of your favorite sports analysts, reporters, coaches, former and current athletes chopping up with us on the pod. Guys, let's get into it because we gotta talk. In Bird Nation, you know what I'm saying? The real Bird Nation gotta talk, you know what I'm saying? Bleeding green birds, we gotta talk. So obviously Julio Jones is on the trading block. So apparently the Falcons are in cap hell, okay? And they drafted Kyle Pitts, and now you know they got Pitts. They think they big G because they got Pitts, so they ready to just go ahead and trade Julio. Okay, it's not that simple, but obviously Julio Jones contract hefty, and the Falcons don't have enough money to sign their rookie class. So if they want to sign their rookie class, especially Kyle Pitts, you know what I'm saying, they got to free up some cap space. And obviously the big thumb is Julio Jones, who is the Falcons have a lot of money tied up in, and obviously they got a lot of weapons, especially a lot of young weapons that's been stepping up lately, and Calvin Ridley, Russell Gage, and now they bring in Kyle Pitts. You know, they think it's time that they can move on for Julio Jones. So Julio Jones was obviously on Undisputed earlier today. I know a lot of you guys probably already saw the clip where Shannon Sharp called Julio Jones, and I'm gonna let you guys know, I think Shannon Sharp let Julio Jones know ahead of time that he was live. Everything is staged, guys. Everything is staged in 2021. I really don't think Shannon Sharp did Julio dirty by calling him and having him thinking he was having a one-on-one conversation with Shannon. I think Julio knew that he was live because Shannon Sharp is not that kind of guy. And two, just the way the conversation went, it sounded like Julio knew what to expect. So basically on the call, Shannon Sharp asked Julio Jones, does he want to be a Dallas Cowboy? Because Julio Jones was caught wearing a Dallas Cowboys hoodie last week. And a lot of you guys were in a tizzy like, oh my gosh, if the Dallas Cowboys get Julio, oh my gosh, that's crazy, that's crazy, that's crazy. So Shannon Sharp asked Julio, does he want to be a Dallas Cowboy? Julio said, heck no, I want to win. You know what I'm saying? Because he already know he ain't winning nothing with them boys. But he said the Falcons, he out of there. So Darius Slade took to Twitter because Darius Butler, former Indianapolis Colt defensive back, made a tweet and said, where do you guys see Julio Jones ending up? And Darius Slade said, Eagles, looking nice, and added Julio Jones. Now, obviously, Darius Slade, stand-up guy in the league. He probably has a connection with Julio Jones because, obviously, both of those guys have been playing the NFC. Darius Slade, a veteran defensive back in the league. Julio Jones, a veteran wide receiver. Those guys probably had a lot of conversations on the field, you know, when they chirping out there in the secondary. Plus, Darius Slade, he obviously our biggest need right now is cornerback, and I'm gonna get into the pros and cons of Julio Jones. Overall, do I think it's gonna happen? No, but I'm saying Darius Slade, who knows? Darius Slade and Julio, they might be cool. They could be cool. Two vets in the league. Them guys been matching up and going at each other for a while. Darius Slade might have some pull when it comes to Julio Jones, and obviously that tweet has been doing a little bit of numbers because a player is actually recruiting another player. But outside of the money situation, if Julio Jones didn't cost so much, now obviously our number one priority right now is figuring out what's going on in the secondary. But we already know Howie Roseman doesn't pay attention to our number one priorities. So I'm gonna just address the whole Julio Jones. If the Julio Jones was cheap, of course we would have to get Julio Jones. Now obviously Julio Jones is not cheap, okay, and that's where the problem. I don't see the Eagles getting Julio Jones because Julio Jones' price tag is way too hefty for what the Eagles can carry right now. But if Julio Jones was cheap, we would have to get him. I'm going to just tell you guys why. One, think about our wide receiver core. Extremely young. The only vet in our wide receiver core is Greg Ward. No shade to Greg Ward, but he's a gadget guy. You know what I'm saying? Greg Ward shouldn't be our number one guy. And I'm saying going into the season, obviously DEVONTA Smith is the guy with the most potential in our wide receiver room. But the veteran in our wide receiver room, the one who's been the most consistent for us over the years, is Greg Ward. And that scares me because I want a more scary wide receiver core. So adding Julio Jones, he will automatically become our number one wideout, and we can use DEVONTA Smith so much more versatily, and Jalen Reagor. And a lot of you guys are saying, oh, if we got Julio Jones, he's going to take snaps away from Travis Fulgham. And I don't care if he's taking snaps away from Travis Fulgham. if we had Julio Jones, he bet be getting all Travis Fulgham snaps. We'd be dumb for Julio not. Why y'all? The only argument that needs to be had about Julio Jones coming to the Eagles, not coming to the Eagles, is the money. But you guys worried about Julio taking snaps from Travis? I don't care about Travis snaps if we got Julio on the roster. We can send Travis on in the trade. Now, the Falcons are saying they want a first-round pick for Julio Jones. Now, obviously, the Eagles got hella first-round picks. We got first-round picks to spare, okay? So, if anybody's giving up a first-round pick, it would be the Eagles because we got first-round picks to spare. And another thing I saw people saying is he said he wants to win. We're a rebuilding team. You could say we're a rebuilding team, but on the other hand, you could say we're not because we got a lot of young explosive talent, and we got 3 first-round picks next year. So if we pick right next year, 3 first-round picks, let's say we give up 1 for Julio and we got 2 first-round picks next year, that's 2 bona fide starters coming in right there. Are we really rebuilding with all them picks that we got next year? And also the Falcons opened up, they said they don't want to trade within the NFC, but then they said if they have to, you know what I'm saying, with that money talk and that money talking from the NFC, then you know what I'm saying, Julio walking to that NFC team. So the NFC scenario is not off the board. But like I said, you add in Julio Jones. I know he's the only, like I said, his price tag is just what's deterring me. But if he wouldn't have that price tag, heck yeah, we better pull the trigger. Okay, you guys saying what will Julio do for us? You tripping. You're bringing in a veteran to already come in and coach up Rager, coach up DeVonta Smith. You got a freaking Julio Jones, one of the NFL GOATs, coming into the wide receiver room, able to pass on all his knowledge to DeVonta Smith, able to pass on all his knowledge to Jalen Rager, able to be the #1 big ad target for Jalen Hurts. Talk about confidence boost behind one of the top 5 offensive lines we about to have in the NFL. Jalen Hurts got freaking DeVonta Smith and Julio Jones as weapons. Y'all tripping. Think about how much better that's gonna make Jalen Hurts. Think about how much better that's gonna make freaking DeVonta Smith. Think about how much that's gonna make our young corners better. Julio teaching them, nah, bro, this is how I've been cooking you. This is how I cook you. This is why you getting cooked, bro. This is why you getting burnt, bro. Let me show you. Think about that. He gonna make everybody on the freaking team better. Y'all just, like I said, the money is only that's deterring me. But if it wasn't for the money, I'd be calling Howie right now and letting him know, let's get this deal done tonight. But like I said, if it wasn't for the money, Julio would be a sure Eagle if I had anything to do with it. Now, obviously, Darius Slay say, you know what, Slay got something to say. He actively out here recruiting. I don't know how much pull he has, but we'll see. Because, you know, he tried to get Steven Nelson, and maybe that's not off the cards either. But let me know what you guys think. Obviously, you know, anytime it's somebody out there, the Eagles want them. But hey, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Closed mouths don't get fed on the boulevard. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you keep rocking with me. And so I'll tell you guys next time.